I don't use RSI. I never have. I just prefer the CCI. I still believe the CCI is one of the better indicators out there, and it always is on my chart. However, I'm always open to suggestions, and this weekend I've just been thinking about RSI, and I thought, I wonder if I used two different RSI lengths and a crossover, what would happen? And I was just digging around the indicators here on TradingView, and I just typed in RSI 2, and I came up with this thing here by this person, Investor Coin. I'll make it a favourite. And all it is just two RSIs. I haven't changed anything. Here it is here. It's a 14 and a 50. That is it. I've just turned off all this other crap. He has, or she, or whoever it is, they have bars here so you can see where it's crossing over. If you want to use that, too much noise. So that is it. So let's have a look at the strategy. Let me just get rid of all this other crap. This is the CCI here, as you know, stock standard settings, 20, moving average is 25, which is the red line. I don't know why that's gone black. That should be blue. All right, let's see if we can find some trades. Also on the chart, I have a moving average. Well, I actually have two. There's a 15 and a 20, but I'm always looking at the 20, okay? Yes, okay, let's just start looking for trades. Basically, in my mind's eye, when price is below the 20 EMA, it's short, and when price is above the 20, it's long. That's it. And I use the CCI to also help me. If it's above zero, it's long, and if it's below zero, it's short. I mean, that's kind of it. The moving averages on the CCI is just here just to help me see things maybe a bit earlier. That's all. And let's look at the crossover. So we're looking at the RSI and just seeing what it can do. Can it aid in my style of trading? So coming into the UK session here, the green, let's have a look. Price was coming down, CCI went right there, and the RSI went about the same time. So there you go. They both said to go short. Go short. When do you get out? If you were to get out based on this RSI cross, you'd get out when that crossed over, which would have been way up here. If you use my CCI, you get out when the CCI is crossing back through the moving average. Okay? So the CCI won on this as far as getting out. So now we're looking at longs, are we? Yep, both of them have gone above everything. So we go long. And I would have got out here because of the CCI crossed back into the channel. And the RSI said to get out here. Okay? Or it's maybe here, a little bit hard to sort of get right on that bar. Oh, by the way, this is a chart of 15-minute crude oil, okay? So, yeah, look, this RSI is pretty good. It's just another indicator that's helping us validate an opinion of, are we going to go long or short? Let's have a look here. So the CCI said to get in, and the RSI said to get in. So we get in, and I would have got out probably about here because the RSI went back into the channel. Then the RSI came back out the channel, which would have been somewhere here, and we take the trade. And we would have got out again based on this CCI going back into the channel. The RSI, though, however, was still saying short, so that's pretty cool. So far, I'm loving it. Anyway, that's it. That's basically how we're going to use it. I just go to Friday, which is crude oil. There was a very nasty big bar that happened. 5 seconds this took to go about 90 cents. So there's no indicator that could have predicted that. However, this is where the CCI always wins. Check this out. Market was moving upwards. Right here, just prior to this big bar, we had divergence on the CCI. Look at that. It pre-warned of this move. Can you believe that? Anyway, we're not here to discuss that. We're looking at crossovers. So The crossover happened here on the RSI, way back here, and so did the CCI. So, you know, if you were brave enough to take this through the Asia session, yeah, go for it. I wouldn't have. I would have entered here. I would have seen everything was above, and of course I did enter this market, and then I re-entered here, and then after that I re-entered back over here, and roughly, and let's have a look at the crossover. There was a crossover here of the RSI, but nothing here on the CCI, and then it crossed back down, so that's given us a short based on the RSI, and right there was a crossover, and we would have taken that. Yeah, I like this little setup actually. I really do like it. Let's have a look here. Trade. Yeah, winner. Have a look here. Yep. Yeah, look, they're all going to be about the same. Yeah, it's not a bad little setup actually. I wonder, I don't like the thick lines though. Let me just change that. See if I can change those to a bit thinner. I'll just go down one. That's a bit better to read. So a 14 and a 50 CCI. Yeah, that's a bit better to read. Yeah, I wouldn't have. I typically don't trade the Asia session in oil. The best time to trade oil is really the USA session. Here it's saying to go under. Here there was a crossover. I'll tell you what. This is a really simple, basic setup by using the CCI and the RSI together. I don't need to do any more back testing on this. That is a very good setup. Let me get rid of that. I really like that. It's really good confirmation. Yeah. All right. Go check it out. I'll just, this is who this person has made this one. Investor RSI2 cross. Investor coin. That's it. It's just a simple 1450 RSI combo. I like it. I really do like it. I'm going to just play around for another hour and see if I can break it. Actually in here, a couple of false signals. Hang on. It's gone up here. Yeah, false signal there. This is why you keep the CCI. You keep this CCI always on your chart. Here, yep, you could have gone up. A little bit of a push down here with the CCI, but it was above the moving average. So look at this RSI. That held it as well. Very, very good little indicator. Okay, catch you later.